It's so bad.
Yeah, both of them looking very philosophical there. At least Wesley's on the scoreboard. Like yeah, he's not really applied much pressure there with White, but at least he survived a bit of a scare. And we're to the Sicilian defense already. Wesley, normally he's an E45 player. This is a nice choice from him. I'm always happy to see this Sicil for the kill, James.
Absolutely. C3 Sicilian for the kill, as we love over here. David Howell actually is a C3 Sicilian vicious player himself as well, guys. If you didn't know, C3 Sicilian, very fun. Now, this was sort of a Kopek system here with the bishop going to D3, going back to C2. Very easy way to play from White's standpoint. Avoids a lot of theory, too, as well. Wesley, I'm known to see be more of a Night Earth player or just a Sicilian player, too. He's played a bunch of them. But it's good to see a Sicilian from Wesley just going for more, really trying to play a little bit out of his style here, at least in this third game here, to try to really get on the scoreboard with a win he would like, because Sicilians generally are known to be more combative games. And of course, we will get something here with both of these players, maybe even a castle queen side from Hikaru.
Yeah, it's very possible. Both sides potentially might castle queen side. Neither side kind of wanting to commit their kings yet. Playing a bit of a guessing game. Ooh, Hikaru might be ready. I wouldn't be shocked if Wesley does something similar, moves his queen. But probably at some point he will have to decide where to castle. Like you said, okay, the king does go kingside. Like you said, it's nice to see the Sicilian. Wesley, I'm just so used to him playing the Berlin, trying to make a draw. Like, it's nice to show the opponent that he's feeling brave here, courageous. But okay,
Mhm.
trade of knights. That's a bit of an odd move, knight h5.
It definitely is. It forces a trade here. Takes, and the bishop is kind of vicious on that diagonal. But okay, G4, I kick him back. Bishop G6. We have a game. Rook A to D, maybe, and D4. Possible type of ideas. I don't want him to damage my structure, so maybe I do just take on, or do I let him take on G3? No, I think I'll just take and play G4. Very simple, very easy. I do have a weakness king side, but I like to keep initiative in my favor, or at least
Yeah.
speed.
Hikaru,
Takes.
wow, he
Oh,
goes for the other option. Computer doesn't approve that wreck of the pawn structure, but it does open the F file, so maybe some attacking chances there. Safe haven for the white
mhm.
king on
Yeah.
H2.
Yeah, he wants to imbalance here, which is nice to play for. Imbalance, meaning
Mhm.
something is different in the position. It is not the same. It is not symmetrical. So now we have to think about what is the plan for Hikaru here. Queen B6, that is a strong move. C4 could be breaking up the position. B2 is hanging. He said, I don't care about any of that. C4, D4 is the response.
But it's kind of hanging in the air for a move or two. C4 ideas. I wonder whether black should just be taking on E4, giving white an isolated pawn, and then just putting something on the open file, on the D file, and saying, okay, life is good. You could also maybe play queen to A6, some pressure along the
Mm,
diagonal. Lots of
that's
choice here
exactly right.
for Wesley, so.
Yeah, Queen E6. Super annoying, actually. He plays it. There it is. That's an annoying
Mhm.
move. Because I will take this pawn on A2. Like, I'll take it. I'll take the little gumdrop there on A2. And threatened pawn takes pawn. So you have
Yeah.
to do something now. Is knight H4? No, he just takes and then takes. So 95 doesn't work either. 8-3. Ugh. He's forcing him to do something very good from Wesley. Making him do something. ED5.
Yeah, probably this move. It's one of these two, right? E takes D5 or E5. You've got to commit something, but E5 does hang this pawn, and it's just a big question whether that's a freebie. Ooh, I don't think Hikaru's seen this move in advance. He's just trying to figure out how to limit the damage, but probably the safest is to take on. Ooh, I was going to say
Goes
take on D5.
E5. He says,
Brave
I'm going to go
Hikaru
for
Nakamura.
it. Here we go. Wow, C4 is best. That is actually incredible. Found by him so fast in the head shake. He's in the game. Wesley. The strike back.
Great move, Wesley. So there was a pin between the light squared bishops there. White couldn't stop this move, wrecking the pawn structure. Now the e5 pawn is super weak long term. And Hikaru, I think he just needs to avoid an endgame. Any endgame, black is just better. So will he take with the knight or the bishop now?
That is a great question. Do we take the knight or the bishop? Knight takes. There's takes on E5, which is really crazy. How does that even work? But it does.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's like takes on
Ooh.
E5. So he takes with the bishop. Takes. You
But what
still
about...
can take on E5.
Yeah,
That's a central
winning,
pawn.
winning a pawn. He does it,
There it is.
Wesley.
He goes for it.
Wow. Wow.
Wesley just up a pawn and a better
Yeah.
structure. This is not good.
Yeah, 99.5% accuracy for Wesley So right now. Well
Whoa.
deserved. Very impressive game so far. He needs
He
to win
also
this game,
looks
James.
different. Yeah, he needs to win his game. He looks better. Like for the first two games, there was a lot of head shakes. You could just see a lot of doubt in Wesley in the first two games. But here, he's a whole different Wesley, playing different, looks confident, finding some excellent moves here. Hikaru is trying to survive.
Hikaru is trying to scare Wesley, maybe with some sacrifice ideas. Don't think they work, but at least he's posting up his queen nicely. Wesley, I'm expecting him to just maybe improve his rook or, I don't know, do something with his queen. Maybe go pawn hunting. Wesley, he tends to go, I was going to say, he tends to go a bit more passive when he's already got an advantage. He likes his endgame, so I wouldn't have been shocked if he offered the queen trade, and he did that. But now a bit of hard work since Black's pawn structure isn't ideal either.
Yeah, they definitely went for the just hey, you know what? I'm up. Like I'm playing for two results, is what he's saying. Totally normal. Makes a lot of sense. You know, you're playing Hikaru. You don't want to mess things up as well. You could get low on time, which he kind of, I mean, slightly low on time, not too much, but you know, I'm gonna milk it. I'm playing for two results, boys and girls. You know, it's really hard to lose this from Black standpoint.
Yeah, I do worry that it shows a bit of his mindset that he's happy to go for the minimum.
Hmm.
Normally, you have to go for more against the top players. But yeah, he is built for this. Pretty Khalili says in the chat, Wesley, he needs to win this game to change the momentum. He's going to try play rook e8, maybe e5, bring his king to the center. Still looking very, very good for him here. Pawn up.
And I think the Sicilian was a great choice. If he ever reaches this again, he should go, you know, well, let's go Sicilian, some dynamic type of play. Sicilian, very great choice here. Got him a great position here. He's going to try to, you know, play for these two results, obviously, which is winning and drawing. Winning is possible, but also, okay, draw is too. Just try to play my best. I am up that extra pawn.
Hikaru is just waiting. He moves his rook. Wesley threatens e5. That nearly traps the white bishop. Maybe it does trap the white bishop. Pin. Now the black king could get out the way, maybe. Still
Definitely.
looking very, very good.
Yeah, king g6. King e7 instead, going towards the center a little bit. Oh, okay. Some king d6 type of play, pushing e5 at some point. We got to watch f6 is hanging now, though. How do we make progress here?
Yeah. Maybe, I mean, maybe you install a pawn nearby. That's what Magnus always seems to do and get away with it. But if he wants to play safe, maybe just a trade and then take the open file, swing the rooks across, and just hope the rest of the position holds. Try to enter with the rooks. That would be on my radar. He does trade off. Wesley's been a bit slow here. That does make me worry. Rook f8.
Definitely. Yeah, I definitely was thinking of the rook f8 move. So I can free some time up and free some moves. So now I can go king to d6 because f6 is not hanging anymore. So he's anticipating. He plays rook d1. What is the idea? It takes. King d6. Very possible. There it is, trying to push these pawns down the center.
Yeah, very good move. And c4 is maybe the most natural, but I think his intention is to play rook to f4, Wesley. So,
Really strong move.
yeah, try to clear the path for the black pawns in the center. That's good. Oh, wow. King
Oh,
c5.
using the king. The king's like, I'll do it myself.
Spartan
c5,
king.
attacking the rook there.
Great move. Oh, that
e4
king is going to be a
intentions too.
beast.
Yeah, that king is active, boys and girls. Active kings. That is one thing to have in an endgame.
Takes back with the rook. That is surprising. Like, I thought that pawn would become very strong. Now it's a bit weak. Why is Wesley trying to exchange all these pieces? It feels like he's really rushing to trade. And, okay, still much better, but that black pawn would have been so strong. Take on d5, go d4.
It's
Now it's a
also
bit
really
harder.
tough because Hikaru is pressuring him on the clock, which is, I mean, it's another day. It's what Hikaru does too, as well. This is his format. So, but at the same time here, Wesley's trying to make things work, calculate, and save time when he's down, you know, almost a minute here on the clock is tough for Wesley. Head shake slightly from Wesley here. Not too happy, totally understandable, but that clock you do have to play as well.
Yeah, and big moment for Hikaru. He's going to give a check, and he's going to try and trade off rooks and win a pawn. And Wesley has to go forward now. Only way
Oh,
to
that's so
get
hard.
the
He finds
advantage.
it. Oh, King
Oh,
D4. That's a sick move, bro. Because now if you double the pawns or double the rooks, there's E5, I believe, which is really strong there. king is super active. What a move. Wesley finds it. Oh my goodness. Rook takes to take with check and king d2, and apparently that's just a winning in game. Incredible.
Wow. And he went with the wrong rook, Hikaru. He could have given a check on c3 with his rook and then traded off. Oh, Wesley's repeating the position. He didn't play e5. Wow. And now
24 seconds.
if oh yeah, Hikaru checks with this rook, he can win the e6 pawn, and I don't know whether he's holding that, but there we go. Wesley's forced to retreat, and does he bail out with a draw? Does he play for more? What do you think, Wesley? So now?
We said king a5, and we live. I got some time here. I got that extra 1 second on the clock. We're gonna try to make it work here, boys and girls. Who you got, chat? Is Wesley for the dub or is it a draw?
Doubles up rooks, threatening a check. If he can trade off one set of rooks, he's still a pawn up. Wesley, so his king is nearer. Ooh, rook d5. Same idea. Still looking good. At least the clocks are getting nearer, right? Like it feels like he's got chances now.
That is true. In fact, the clock's getting closer. There is a 1 second increment, so it's not hard to flag, but you do get extra time, and it does matter here. King goes up to f2. It is not winning anymore. Now it is, but for Hikaru. Okay, he's supposed to win. What do you think, David? What's the result? Draw or no?
I think he's got it. I think he's found the right plan. Like the black rook is just gonna. Well, it can take a pawn now on g4, but the black rook is going to find a square where it defends its pawns. It goes back.
Oh, man.
I would have played the same thing, but the advantage disappears. And
Chat,
G5.
What's going on, chat? Talk to us, chat. Talk to us. Who wins?
Wow. Now it should be a draw. Hikaru found all the right moves, and now the black pawn is just too far back. White's king and pawn are too strong. This is going to be an easy draw now.
Easy
versus king.
There it is.
Hikaru got out of jail, got out of a really sticky situation there, and holds the draw. 2-1 on the scoreboard.